Hello and welcome to this moon messages reading. So this is going to be your moon energy reading from the full moon in Capricorn on the 10th of July 2025 until the new moon in Leo on the 24th of July 2025. Obviously, same year. I don't know why I say the years. It's not going to be 2026, is it? I'm not going to do a whole year reading. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, hi, I am Leanne Marie. I do these moon energy readings every 2 weeks on the new moon and the full moon. And I also do personal readings if you want to book a personal reading with me. All my details are below. I'm also a spiritual mentor, healer, and you can find out all the information about me and my social links and everything down there. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to get on with this reading. I have about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards to get through, so I'm hoping it's going to be under 30 minutes. Let's pray. If you get bored, just pause it, but do carry on and watch it when you're ready, because you don't want to miss any important information. Okay, right. First card we have is assessing. So this is about a situation that you might have to assess. Okay, now this could be linked to a job. It could be linked to something that you have to do in a job. You have to assess a situation. I'm getting like an important meeting or important situation that's going to happen where you have to actually be, I'm getting the words in charge. So I don't know if you need to be in charge of a situation and you need to assess. I'm seeing two people, maybe assess two people or assess a situation involving two people. If it's not to do with work, it could be to do with a relationship or something that's going on in your world, but you have to assess a situation before making a decision. And it feels like an important decision, one that you're going to have to really focus on and pay attention to. And I'm hearing pay attention to the details. So whatever someone is saying, I'm hearing don't take as gospel, because you need to pay attention to more than that. So you need to pay attention to their energy, to the way that they're saying it, to the situation at large. So you have to look at the whole situation and you have to take into consideration everyone's point of view, what everyone is saying, what everyone's energy is. It's a really interesting message, this. I've not had this come through before, this sort of thing. So as I say, it might not be linked to work, but if you're in that kind of role, if you're in like a leadership role or something, then obviously it's going to resonate for you more. If it's not linked to work, then obviously what is going on in your life right now where you have to really decide, or it's not necessarily even decide between like things, it's more that you have to really pay attention to what's going on. It could be like to do with family members or something, or it's definitely two people. I'm getting just two people that it involves. So if this is making sense to you, please let me know. This might just be a personal message to someone, but that's the first card that's coming through. Okay, next card is hidden, so it's not revealed just yet. So it could be something you're hiding at the moment or just not been revealed to you just yet, but it will be. And that is the masculine. Now this is actually related to energy, masculine energy. Now masculine energy is to do with planning, organizing, structure, decision making. Could be linked to that first one. Doing, it's like a doing energy. It's leadership again, so there's strong leadership energy coming through here. However, it was hidden, and that to me said something about you hiding that part of you. So I have a feeling that this might be linked to the first one, and it's telling you need to step up. You need to actually step up in your leadership skills. So this could actually be a promotion. It could be that you are stepping into a leadership role, you're getting promoted, and so you're going to have to start like assessing things more, assessing your work. It could be that you're shying away from that. So maybe you're shying away from leadership in your life. Maybe, sorry, I just had a bang of a door. I don't know if it's someone. Hang on a sec. No, sorry, I think it's next door neighbour. I don't know if it's someone at the door. Yeah, it could be that I've lost my track now. Sorry about that. It could be that you're shying away from your leadership skills. So maybe for a long time you have followed the herd, you have let other people lead, and now it's your time to step up and lead in whatever area of your life that this means. Okay, so if this is making sense to you, please give it a like, comment, let me know. Okay, next card we have is acceptance, and that was actually in reverse. So something you're not accepting at the moment. Now this is two things, right? So it could be that you're not accepting a certain situation in your life. There's something that you cannot accept, something that you're not happy about, something that you're resisting, or something that you don't agree with, right? And it could be linked again to the first card. It could be that you're gonna have to weigh up some options. You're gonna have to assess the situation and work out how to best lead this situation. Again, leadership, right? How to step up and speak about what's important to you, what you will and won't accept. Maybe it's a boundaries thing. Maybe you're gonna have to start setting boundaries and actually using your voice and taking the lead on that and being like, no, I won't accept this anymore. This needs to stop. Or, you need to, make that heard. I'm hearing. The other side of that, there was two, wasn't there? So something about you're not accepting about yourself. So that could be linked to the second part of that second card, which was that you're hiding certain aspects of yourself, that you aren't stepping into your leadership role, that you're not organizing yourself very well. Maybe you're not structuring your life very well. Maybe you're not stepping into your masculine energy enough. Maybe you're leaning back too much. Maybe you're chilling out too much. Maybe you're too much in your feminine energy. Which is fine, but there needs to be a balance. And especially if you want to move forward in life, you need to take action on things. So maybe you've not been taking action on things, and maybe that's because you can't fully embrace. I want to use the word embrace, so it's accept, but it's not. But you're not fully embracing that part of you. We all have those parts of us. We all have masculine and feminine energy inside of us, and we need to balance them out, and we need to use the strengths in both of those energies. So look up masculine and feminine energies, and look up, what you want to look up is there's two different types, right? There's kind of what we called Toskin. Toskin? Oh my God, what's Toskin? Oh my goodness. Toxic masculine energy, or toxic or unhealthy masculine energy, and then divine or healthy masculine energy. What you want to look at is healthy and divine masculine energy. Look up those traits, see which ones you aren't cultivating enough in your life, okay? And then comment them. Give me a like, comment. You can tell I'm trying to get my comments up. Need more interaction on these videos. Please help me. Okay, right. So that's that card. The next card again is hidden, so it comes up like this, which means it's not revealed just yet, or you're hiding it away, which is discernment. So this is actually your intuition, right? It's your body speaking to you when you have to make a decision, when you have to assess something. It's underneath the assessing card, right? So you have to assess a situation, and that is kind of discerning, right? That's assessing a situation, and it's discerning whether it's right or wrong for you. It's discerning whether it's a good or bad thing, and maybe you're going to have to start making those decisions soon. Maybe you're going to have to I'm getting the word mediator. So it could be that you're going to be a mediator in something, and that actually calls for some discernment as well. So not only, do you have to listen to maybe two people's points of view, and you have to be a mediator in that, but you also have to use your intuition and your instincts as well. And yeah, the word alignment is coming through, so I don't know if you need to maybe assess what's in alignment with you, what's in alignment with your values. I'm not sure, but this will only make sense to you. Okay, the next card we have is fruition. So this is that something is coming to fruition. It was upright, so it's positive. It feels like something is growing, something is completing. So maybe this is about completing a cycle of some kind. So this could be for those who are having to lead something in their own lives. So it might not necessarily be work. It could be like a project is coming to fruition, or a decision is coming to fruition at work. But this speaks more to those who it's linked to their life situation, their relationships, their friendships, something like that. Something in their life is coming to fruition, and that feels positive. It feels like a positive change. It feels like something is coming full cycle. Something is actually happening, and for the positive, for the good. Okay, so that feels exciting. And then the next card we have is release. Now that was in reverse. I don't feel too negative about that though. Like, releasing something usually is a positive thing. We see it in, like, when we're reading cards and we're getting the messages through. When you're releasing something, it's usually a positive thing. You're releasing it for the good, because it's going to invite something better in. Now this was in reverse, so it might be that you're actually seeing this as a negative thing, because that's what I see it as. I see it as a downside, right? I'm releasing this, it's a negative thing, it's a downside of it, and it's what you're focusing on. It's like you're focusing on this thing as being a negative thing, but actually it really is not. Like, I cannot pick out anything that's negative about this card. So if you're having to release something out of your life, whether that's a person, whether that's a job, whether that's a family member, whether that's a situation of some kind, it really is not a negative thing. It might feel like it at first, but you need to turn it around. Literally, like, turn this card around, because it was like that. You need to turn it around, right? You need to see the light in the situation. And that's not just about positive thinking and all of that. It's actually just asking yourself, what could be emerging? The question is, what could be emerging from this? I always say, have a look back at your life. Whenever you've released someone or something from your life, have you seen any positives that have come from that? What lessons have you learned? What opportunities have come in after that? What people have come in after that? What jobs have come in after that? Usually it's a positive thing, or usually it's a positive thing that it's taught you, or you've learned about yourself. So this is not going to be any different, right? I like to say, one of my favourite sayings is, the universe has taken out the trash, right? So you can use that if you want, and just imagine what this could be bringing in for you instead. It's creating a space for something better to come in, okay? Maybe change that that negative mindset to that affirmation. This is creating a space for something much better to come in for me, okay? Or the universe is taking out the trash. Okay, the next card we have, I had to put them aside me because I'm using a smaller table and they don't all fit on this table. So the next card we have is Lighten Up, and I love the colours in this card. A lot of these cards are blue, and they have a lot of blue and purples, and this is the first one that's come out, and it's like really pink. And pink usually is the colour of self-compassion, of love, self-love, okay? So this comes after that release card. So that literally brightens up the sky. I'm seeing like this, right, is kind of like a sunset. And I don't know anyone who doesn't like not sunsets. Well, yeah, sunsets. I was thinking sunrise. Well, sunrise or sunset, it doesn't matter, right? Usually sunsets, you get these like pink colours, don't you? So I don't know anyone who doesn't like a sunset. Who doesn't? Give me a comment if you really hate sunset. No, don't. No, so yeah, I don't want negativity on this channel. So this is kind of like a weight lifted off your shoulders, and it helps you to lighten up the load. So once you've released something, obviously it's going to make you feel so much lighter, and your energy is going to be so much lighter, and you're going to feel so much lighter in your energy. You're probably going to feel more at peace, more calm, and you'll probably find that you'll have a lot more clarity and motivation to go forward, because at the moment, whatever this thing is that you haven't released yet, or you're in the middle of releasing, is causing a lot of heaviness and a lot of worry and a lot of stress, and yeah, you don't have much motivation at the moment because of that. Okay, so just know this is your confirmation that releasing that thing is actually a good thing. Okay, the next card is find a balance. Look at this, more pink and more sunset colours, yay. And you've got a huge moon here, which is full moon, and full moons mean intuition. They are about connecting to your feminine energy, and they're about connecting to your emotions. So you are going to have to be in your masculine energy more to start with. But I feel like once you've done that, once you've taken the action, and that action might be releasing something, obviously assessing a situation, planning, organising, doing what you need to do, using discernment, then making a decision and releasing something, then you can relax. You know, you don't have to worry anymore because you've done it. You've taken those steps, and that means you are so much more calm, all of the things I just said, and then you're in your feminine energy. And feminine energy is about receiving, it's about nurturing yourself, loving yourself, self-compassion, self-love, all the pink, right? And then you've also got the grass here, which is representative of growth. So self-growth as well will come from this situation. You will learn so much more about yourself. You will grow into a much more confident version of yourself. And so many good things are coming to you after this. It feels so good. You're going to find a balance. So finding a balance between the energies, masculine and feminine energies. You're going to come back into balance. Okay. Next card is hidden. So not quite revealed just yet. And that is opening up to change. Now, this is about you not knowing. So at the moment, it's not revealed to you. It was like this. At the moment, you don't know what's ahead of you. You don't know how your life is going to change. It's kind of it's like a shadow to you, like this, the new moon. It's like black, right? You can't quite see. And that's okay. You don't need to know just yet. It will all be revealed in time. You just have to trust, all of that cliche stuff, be patient, trust, all of that, right? Feel like we repeat ourselves in these readings, but you do. And we have, I want to say a blossom tree here. I'm going to say a blossom tree because that's my first thought, and I've mentioned about blossom trees before. So blossom trees are absolutely beautiful when they come out. I love them. They make me smile. I've actually got blossom trees on my cover photo on Facebook at the moment. And they are only brief. They only come out briefly. And we might get negative about them. I've mentioned this before in another reading. We might feel negative about all the blossoms not lasting long. The leaves fall off quickly. They don't last long. But know that they do bloom again. They'll bloom again in the spring again, right? And your life, if you have thought that you are losing out on something, that your life isn't gonna get any better, if you start to think negatively because of this situation that's happening at the moment, and you don't believe that anything's going to change, remember the blossom. Remember that the seasons always change, and new growth will come, and new beauty will come, and new blessings will come. Whatever you want to put in there will come. Okay? Just know that this is your confirmation, and be open to change, like the card says. Open to good possibilities, open to blessings. Okay, now I'm going to leave you on this one, which I think is a beautiful card to leave you on. Know you are loved. So no matter what you believe about yourself, whether you don't have what it takes to be a leader, whether you have a rubbish life and your life's not going to get any better, whether you aren't capable of discerning things or assessing situations, or not capable of doing a certain job, or not capable of having a certain conversation with someone, whatever your brain is telling you, whatever you can't accept in yourself, know you are loved by the universe. Know you are loved by whoever you believe in, whether that's God, angels, your nan in heaven. Bless my nan, it's her birthday today and she's in heaven. And she's behind me in that photo frame. Know you are loved by those in heaven. Know you are loved. You are just loved, right? So remember that. So remember that when someone is loved, those people that love you will do anything to show you that, whether that is someone that you can see or not. So trust that. Trust that good things are on their way and you are going to be shown that you are loved. And hold on to that frequency. Hold on to that thought. And if you can't, then try and say it to yourself. I know it's probably harder actually sometimes. But I am loved. And if no one else loves me, I love myself. Right? Yeah, so I'm going to just release that big deep breath there. And you can do the same. I want you to hold on to this thought and this belief in yourself. And yeah, there is your moon messages for the next 2 weeks. I hope it supports you well. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, all my details are in the description box. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.